Sorry about that. Christian Mancera, thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity and the platform to come and speak about these important topics that are very much close to us here in our county. I represent a very nice district, which is District 11. We have a lot of parks and green areas within our district. And one of the biggest challenges that we face today is how do we get involved and how do we connect? And usually most people have a tendency to believe that being involved or connected is just like, okay, I'm gonna go and be part of a project and that's it. But then the commitment is what really makes a difference. And how we within these areas, and I walk the district, I know my district very well, and as the gentleman for the organization that when I arrived was speaking about volunteering to clean up parks and beaches, like we have a lot of places here in District 11 that need that type of volunteering, that need that type of activism. Going to the places, cleaning parks, cleaning up streets, because you'd be amazed how much plastic is on the street. And most of the times, as I was saying that actually earlier this week, is people are not aware that we have a personal responsibility with the environment. And once we are aware of how responsible we are personally with the environment, then we can actually take ownership of our own district, our neighborhoods, and actually go out to the parks and pick up the garbage that some people leave there because they're just not like committed, or just that they're not aware of the whole thing. So my main issue is that I've seen that, we don't have, I actually saw in the past that we didn't have like places to do these cleanup activities here in our district. So my invitation to all of you is that maybe we can connect and we can do a cleanup of District 11, and we can go to parks, we can go to certain areas. Because I know that most of you, or some of you, live in this district. Most of you, like probably most people probably say, well, there's nothing fun to do in District 11. There's a lot of stuff to do in District 11. We have very nice parks and very nice activities. So my main invitation to all of you today is that we have to be personally committed. We have to be aware of our neighborhoods and surroundings. We have to be able to tell other people not to throw garbage, not to throw plastic, because we cannot really be part of the bigger equation if we're not really committed to saving our neighborhood first, saving our parks. And this county is beautiful. I always say to people, and sometimes people complain and say, oh, Miami, the traffic. And the other day I was talking to a lady and she was saying, oh, I don't like Miami because like Texas is much better. And I was very close to saying, well, you can stay in Texas still. Because I love this county and I've been living here for 15 years. We have a very huge amount of parks and green areas that we need to take care of. But the main message is that all of you, we need to commit. So my invitation is for you guys to, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm there as Mancera Mejia, and you can follow me there, we can connect. I've been trying to actually go to certain areas that I've located and spotted within District 11 that require cleaning. And then we can do a whole array of activities that shows that, not only shows the county, but shows everybody that we're doing our part in District 11. District 11 is a huge district. It's about almost like 600K people that live in this district. It's a huge amount of diverse nationalities that live in our district. So my invitation is for us to really get involved. And for you guys that you are here at FIU, it's also good for you to get in connection or in touch with your local officials, not only with your councilman, with your commissioner, or Commissioner Robert J. Gonzalez, also me, Christian Mancera, your councilman, because we need to team up. We need to do something and start with the neighborhood, the local place, the District 11. If you live here, let's team up, let's do something, because it's about personal commitment, it's about getting involved, and not just looking at the bigger agenda, because the environment is always about you first. You clean, then your neighborhood is clean. And then if your neighborhood is clean, then the whole district is clean. Then the county is clean. And then we can, and I was saying this earlier this week also, people be throwing garbage on the beaches, and they'll be throwing clothing on the beaches. I'm amazed that you walk around some place and you find drawers. I mean, it's just insane. And some people go out and they barbecue, and there's this level of like, there's no consciousness of like, you go out, you're drinking beer, and then you just throw the can there, you just leave it there, and there's no like evaluation as to what's gonna happen, you know, put that beer can, and who's gonna pick it up. And we have to start doing a lot of pedagogical activities also, which is my invitation. It's not only the actual activity to go pick up the garbage, but it's also teaching people. Teach your peers, teach your family, teach your friends, teach your neighborhood, your elders. Yo, we need to, like, you know, change the mentality. We need to do it. Like, we're young people, but we also have elders that maybe they just need some, like, you know, awareness of what's going on. And if you do the pedagogical activities with them, you teach them a little bit, and you say, hey, we need to change the mentality. And then we're doing two things. Number one, the execution, and then we're doing the pedagogical part. Because education is essential. You can't expect people to change if you don't teach them. You can't preach to people if you don't teach them how to do it. And then if you teach them how to do it, they're gonna know how to actually get things done. You're gonna be able to execute programs and activities within your own neighborhoods. And then people are gonna be educated, and then we're gonna have a different world that starts with us. It all starts with us. So that's my main invitation to all of you. Once again, my name is Christian Mancera, Councilman 4th District 11. If you guys need me, you can contact me on Instagram, Mancera Mejia, and I'll be around. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I know that most of you that are in here have gotten involved with that, but even, you know, having Miss Earth here, and she has such a huge platform, there's other ways to support that platform. You see she has a team come with her. So if you don't want to be the front and center person, but you want to be part of the game and you want these connections that'll take you places, you know, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And so if you are on Miss Earth's staff and she knows you and she chooses to work with you, she can take you places too. And Councilman, I mean, your politics. So we want to stay close to you. We want to keep you accountable. We love your message about us too, we feel disconnected from politics. We feel not just disconnected, disappointed. And I know with Beret Institute and yourself, local politics, that's where you get involved. That's where we realize we're just people. As Dave mentioned, we're all just people. But my name's Connie Collins.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. And I'll just say something to close, just to follow up on what she's saying, is that there's a lot of disappointment on politicians because most politicians, or some politicians, they just, talk and no execution. We have a new generation of politicians that are taking over the county from different nationalities. You guys need to get involved. This is not an issue of whether you want to or not. You want to get things done. I'm an executor. I don't come anywhere to BS or say anything that I cannot personally commit to. So my invitation to all of you is that for us to actually get the message across and to get things done, we need to support politicians or activists or people that are involved in the war zone, what I like to call it, that are actually getting the job done. And your responsibility as young people here at FIU is just to get involved. Be committed, get involved, and participate of the whole process, because then you help, like Miss Earth, you help people like me and other leaders that are really committed, not to the talk, but to the execution of things that really help the community and the environment. Thank you.
I volunteer, Tina.